Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and you knew I was gonna have to talk about it because this is the prime example of why I'm about sick and tired of these drifters in the comic book entertainment industry. Because or entertainment in general. You got these actors, these fake geeks, these so-called fans sometimes, and I'm about tired of the disrespect that we put on comic book fans and comic books in general just because somebody's feelings get hurt or somebody feels like something was offensive. It and this goes back to Simu Liu, and that's my problem with a lot of these actors and writers and producers who use superheroes to try to jumpstart their career and then try to talk bad about the comic book characters that they're being based off of. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys know, Simu Liu bitch ass was playing that terrible Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, right? And Simu Liu was appeared in special Marvel Edition issue 15, and he was created by Steven Inghart and Jim Starlin, and he also had his own self-title, or well, not self-title, but he was featured in a book called Master of Kung Fu, which is like, I think it ran for like 125 issues, and it featured Shang Chi mostly in the main role, of course. And of course, here comes Simu Liu playing Shang Chi and want to talk about what's offensive or whatever. Even though most y'all do realize that there are different territories of Asian people. Not every Asian person like each other, and not every Asian person feel the same way. But hey, let these Asian actors speak for them, right? You know what I'm saying? The same thing with those when they bring out those black actors and those LGBT people that they put on sticks and let them say the same talking points about, well, back in the day this was offensive or blase blase, when it's just like, offensive to who though? You know what I'm saying? There might be some offense, but for the most part, if a book made it to 125 issues, apparently it was doing well. It was doing well. It told grounded stories. You know, yeah, it was kung fu exploitation, just like Luke Cage was black exploitation. But guess what? They told good stories though. They told good stories. But then here comes Simu Liu. Here comes Simu Liu want to be like, oh, I'm going to Awesome Con and I'm charging $150 for my autograph, but you cannot bring any Shang-Chi Master of the Kung Fu books or anything that I deem very offensive for me to sign because I refuse to sign it. Motherfucker, is you deaf? Is you dumb? Is you dumb? Refuse to be stupid. This is what the title's gonna be. Refuse to be stupid. Simu Liu. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm about tired of these drifters want to use. Because think about it, if this character, if Master of the Kung Fu never existed, you wouldn't have a job. You would not have a job today. You would not be known because none of us knew about your ass until you got to Shang Chi. And that's my thing. A lot of these actors owe their lives to playing as superhero movies. Y'all talk a big game. Y'all talk about what's problematic about the characters. Y'all talk about what's offensive or whatever. But then y'all bitch asses sign up for the role. Oh, I don't like the way this character look, or I don't like this origins, or I don't this and that, or blase blase. Then guess what? Don't sign up for it. You know what the characters are. Comic book fans who actually like this character have an expectation. And I know real Shang-Chi fans probably weren't all that pleased with what they saw in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Because none of that made sense, to be honest. I can already tell you that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because, oh, we don't want to offend people. Who the fuck cares? Newsflash, a lot of these countries don't give a damn about cultural appropriation or what's offensive or anything. Because guess what? They can easily just ban it. They can easily ban it. which a lot of these countries do ban our movies. So what are you talking about, United States? Why do you care if somebody's offended? Who cares? Who cares? But to sit up there and spit all over the comic book history, because if Jim Sterling didn't create, if Jim Sterling and Steve Englehart didn't didn't create this character, Simu Liu who, Simu Liu who, you you must have forgot over in Asia, in all the Asian countries, Asian descent people, you labeled ugly, bro. Nobody likes you over there in those countries, and you want to still sit up there and talk a big game, like you representing all of Asia and Asian descent countries. You're not. You're not. You're not. But it's just like, why would you say? Why would you even put something like that? Because I can already tell you, not a lot of people are going to read the fine print, and they're going to bring it. So what are you going to do? Are you going to be that offended? Are you going to be offended? Are you going to say something terrible? Are you going to tell somebody who probably is a little kid who probably looked up to you because they saw you in a movie theater, and they brought and their parents was like, "Oh, I found this Master of the Kung Fu book that Shang-Chi is in. Oh yeah, mommy, I can take that to Simu Liu and he can sign it for me." You get what I'm saying? You didn't think about that. You didn't think about that there are little kids that do come and ask these actors and celebrities and whatever for pictures and stuff like that. They don't know the politics about none of this stuff. To them, it's entertainment. To them, it's cool to see Shang-Chi kick ass in that book. You didn't think about that. And again, there are a lot of fans who don't read the photo op information. Hell, I just recently started reading the photo op information. I would just go on the site and see see who was there, and made sure I had enough money to try to see everybody. I know most of the celebrities are going to charge $60, and it's going to be 60 for a photo or something like that, or and $60 for autograph, depending. And sometimes they do bundles. So, or at least try the celebrities I want, at least try to have like a hundred something dollars, at least for to make sure, because I know I'm going to probably buy something that I want them to sign, whether it's a comic book, whether it's a Funko Pop, or any of that kind of stuff. You get what I'm saying? It's so disrespectful to the fans. And Marvel shouldn't. You know what? It doesn't even goddamn matter, because Marvel clearly showed that they don't give a damn. Disney showed they don't give a damn. You know, why should us comic book fans care? I mean, it's not like, even if I was going, I wouldn't even look. I would look right past his ass, and it'd be funny, his ass be sitting at a table where hardly nobody show up. Like, y'all gotta remember, like, if it wasn't for these so-called fans that you hate, or these people that are racist or homophobic that y'all like to do, or the quote-unquote Nazi, if it wasn't for them reading these damn books, y'all asses wouldn't have a job. A lot of y'all wouldn't be doing stuff to this day. So for you to be that disrespectful, that downright disrespectful, talking about, oh, because I don't want to sign this stuff because it's offensive. You you probably didn't even read the damn book. You don't even know nothing about Shang-Chi. They probably had to put a teleprompter on your ass in order for you to read. Shang-Chi started in the Master of Kung Fu book, and he was the son of Fu Manchu. You know what I'm saying? And that's all you did. You went on the Wikipedia page and read that, and that was about it. That was about it. And then after that, they did their own thing with it. So for you to sit up there and say, no, I don't want to sign something, is so ignorant and disrespectful. You're not at some kind of Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, Denzel Washington thing. No, you're not. You're not there yet. You did one movie that most people from the mainstream knows, and that's a Marvel movie. Nobody know about your other acting stuff. I don't. Hell, you was already caught when you was on your rhetoric saying terrible things about the LGBT community. Ooh, that they tried to hide. Now you want to sit here and spit on the comic book fans, and then expect them to come in and support you when you're at the convention. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. y'all gotta stop with this nonsense because this stuff is getting out of hand. This really is getting out of hand. I'm about sick and tired of these drifters coming up in here using the entertainment that a lot of us grew up with loving and cherishing and buying to make sure that this industry keeps going. And y'all here y'all come with y'all bullshit, y'all hot takes that goes nowhere. That all it does is turn people away. What's that? Manga. Stop laughing. I mean, at this point, anime and manga laughing, laughing. You'll never catch a mangaka artist or anybody, any of the voice actors from the anime and mangas over there say what the hell these actors and celebrities and writers and creators say about these characters and about the fans. Never. They'll gladly sign whatever it is because they know how important a lot of these characters are to people. And for you to sit up there and say that, shows how ignorant and how dumb you are as a person, as a person who's supposed to be an actor, as a person who knows that there's a legacy, that you're standing on the shoulders of greatness, of great people who actually made this character work for years. You know what I'm saying? And for you to sit up there and be like, oh, what I don't want to do, what I'm not going to do, and stuff like that. No, you don't lost your mind. You don't lost your mind. You can kick rocks. You can kick rocks, and I hope you don't get a Shang-Chi too. Sure did. Hope you don't get a Shang-Chi too. And I hope we never see your character again because no, I rebuke this nonsense. Because again, there are probably little kids who look up to you as look up to your character, and who parents probably had Shang-Chi comic books and passed it down to them, and was probably like, oh well, son, I got this book for you. You know, it was an old classic Master of Kung Fu. Because guess what? A lot of those old classic comic books, some of them you can find in comic book stores less than $1. And because I went to the comic book store when I went to DragonCon, and I picked up a few comic books, and I didn't even pay that much money for a lot of the comic books. I paid like maybe $1 or $2 between certain comic books, and I got a few comic book writers and a few celebrities to sign those comic books. You know what I'm saying? Why not? Why not? Just went into the bargaining bin or whatever. Could you imagine if I went into the bargaining bin and I found a Master of Kung Fu book and I didn't read the fine print and I came and you said what you said, bro? We probably be fighting. I might lose, but I'm gonna fight your ass. Cause no, you're not about to disrespect. You're not about to disrespect me as a comic book fan. You're not about to disrespect these people who put money and time and effort into that kind of stuff. No, that's not how this works. You don't have that right. Freedom of speech all you want to, but again, this you stepped into a world that has legacy, that has lore, that has fans, and to say what you said is disrespectful. Period. End of conversation. I'm done. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.